Hope you can see and hear me properly. January 3rd, almost 1 or 2 days before the college is gonna begin. But I hopefully, the only thing I'm worried is exams in the college, but everything else about the college, like, you know, going to college, actually, all the rest of the things, I'm not that scary. And the only thing I'm gonna don't like is that exams, and I have to prepare for them, and I have to pass them at the end of the day because I paid for the college and all this stuff. And just might be that, maybe I will learn something. And in fact, out of maybe 3 or 4 subjects, we got taught maybe like one of them, which is math. Is the only complex one out there, and I will probably just copy it from someone else or internet. But I still have to do it, so yeah, and I didn't do it today, so it's kind of in my heart. Yeah, by the way, I can explain. It's been a while since I wasn't in my home at all here, and I didn't have the access to neither my notepad or anything. I was in my granddad's home, okay? I was celebrating I wasn't celebrating Christmas, but it was Christmas, and we had this weekend, whatever you call it. Even though I was working in this weekend, and even on Christmas, I filmed the video. I worked until like 6 p.m. I worked and I filmed the vlog, and then I uploaded it. January 3rd, I came back. Weekend is officially ended. Everyone is working, kind of. And I, surprisingly, thank God, I can't be, unthankful. I am endlessly thankful for the fact that now I can get back to the real stuff. Okay, so I finished the course I was learning how to code. Okay, I finished that programming course. There's another one waiting for me, actually, 1 or 2. I have a lot of things to learn, but the first stage is completed. So before I'm gonna start learning second or third, I will give myself a good amount of, I would say, pause or something like that, because first we have a client we have closed and I have to fulfill him. So I was today, January 3rd, that's the thing which is making me happy, because almost the entire day I was working on this thing. Okay, so I was working on the client's project. We have some issues, we have some bugs, but it's only Thursday. We are only getting started. So you can imagine what is gonna happen tomorrow. I will probably do something about my college, probably do something about the client's work, get closer to finishing the project, and when I finish it, 500 bucks is waiting for us, inshallah. Yeah. 3 minutes. I almost said everything I did today about my day. Like, I read Quran, so I woke up, coming from my granddad's home here, take a good amount of time. I'm not gonna be getting into the specific details because I know you don't care, but I think you care about that I read Quran. Okay, so I read this holy book, and then I worked on the client's website for a good amount of time, good amount of hours, because that's, number one priority I had for today. I could have started working on this project yesterday, and I couldn't bear patience anymore. I just had to get into this thing. I was waiting to get back and work properly on this project for a good amount of time, and I just couldn't because of that course I was going through. Course had a lot of things to learn in it, and I'm still not sure that I have learned every concept in this course. But it's a good thing, Now, we have finished the course. Thank God, we don't have it anymore. We can work properly. I don't know what am I gonna, I don't know how the future looks, honestly. I just all I can see is the next step, and the next step, which is tomorrow, probably gonna consist of half day working on college, something like that. Second half of the day working on this business, this project. Um, Even if hypothetically I should have spent 100% of my time working and learning my college stuff, reading things about finance and economics, it's just not happening. And I don't regret. I don't regret. But I will regret if I won't spend any time, because finance and economics are a good thing. Okay, finance is the language of the elite, and uh, I know that I won't probably learn finance in college, so maybe I should download some books and read them. So 5 minutes. I guess a lot of people already have stopped watching this video, and I guess I have now a chance to talk about the personal stuff, because some things have happened during the day as well, except me working on a business, spending time productively, vlogging, working on business, reading Quran and reading books. The college dilemma was my mom and parents. We had this one opportunity which popped up out of nowhere for me to go to South Korea. And my mom didn't even care about if I want to go there or not, if I want to study there or not, because, at the end of the day, there is 192 countries in this world, and some of them are good, some of them are not as much, and picking one would have made sense. Okay, whatever, I'm not gonna be getting into details because my mom is in the next room and she's probably hearing everything I say. But we had quite a bit of argument, which took a lot of energy and time out of me, which is not a good thing. Because at the end of the day, I don't want to study in college at all. Sometimes I do doubt myself if it's gonna work out. This business thing seems like, I'm not going anywhere. And this college thing kind of like I don't know what you call it in English. Like, you throw something, right, to the person who is drowning in water to save them, right? So I can't imagine right now being in a situation without this college. How much of a pressure it would be on me. I don't think I could have bear it. I have 7 to 10 family members, I'm not quite sure how many I have, and all of them would have been criticizing and like throwing shit at you every single day and every single hour and every single moment they see you. And because you have this barrier of that you are kind of studying, okay, so F off, I am studying in college, whatever, they don't throw shit on you, and you have all the energy in the world, all the motivation in the world. Sometimes you do, I get it, but it happens, but thankfully most of the time I have a great motivation to work. Yeah, so whatever it happens in your life, I want to say it's good for you, even if at first you think it's a bad thing. That's all I wanted to say, because a lot of you guys are young, you're watching it at 18, 19, 15, whatever, and we tend to believe that things are as we see them and as we believe they are. So if we believe it's a bad thing, it's a bad thing. But if we take a deeper look, which we can't do at first, okay, because bad or good thing, anything comes to your life like this, and then only it wraps out. So something you thought was bad for you a couple of months ago can actually turn out to be something good for you. And you remember I was like freaking crying because I got accepted to college and now I have to study, blah blah blah. But imagining myself right now working on a day job, working on the client's project, all of these things, in the midst of all of it, constantly having some kind of debates with my family members would have just take out of so much energy, which is not good. So yeah, life is great, life is beautiful. I'm just tired, I wanna go to sleep, next time I'm gonna wake up. I don't want you to think that I'm sad.